Hi friends, welcome back. I know it's been a really long time since I've recorded anything, so first and foremost, I apologize for that. But I've just been really busy with like school, work, and other things. And I kind of just wanted to take this time to kind of inform you all of what I've been up to, and hopefully get back into a schedule where I'm uploading, maybe not consistently, but where I'm recording a little bit more consistently, especially because what the heck is that? Especially because, I'm trying to make a lot of changes and kind of like just to give you like an update about the progress that I've been doing on some of those things. So first and foremost, I've been in school since August. We are in October now, so it's been quite a while. I started a job. I started working on campus for the Office of Admissions, which has been really fun. I really enjoy it. I like learning more about like the process for getting into school and things like that. And my coworkers are great. They're all cool. I really like all of them. And I think we all just click. We all have like a really good chemistry with each other. And it's really refreshing because I haven't really had that in a really long time. Probably since like summer bridge, which that was 2 summers ago. Yeah, 2 summers ago. I was working as kind of like a peer mentor slash day caretaker for some of the students that we were helping out in that cohort, which the last time I worked for that program at CPP, I was an RA, so I was actually taking care of students in the dormitories, which is really fun too. I kind of wish I had that experience with this cohort because this cohort was pretty cool. But I really enjoyed my first cohort being their RA, just because they were way different than the ones that I had these in 2019. But yeah, so I've been working on campus, which I actually had to miss like half a month of work because there was because I had a COVID scare, quote unquote. I think I had a cold or something and I was just feeling really crappy. I would wake up congested, sore throat, and kind of like a cough. So I reported that on my little thing when I have to go to school, like a health screener. And then I had someone contact me asking me more information. That same day that I started feeling symptoms, I went to the University of Redlands to get a COVID-19 test, which came back negative. But the personnel at my school said that they would have liked for me to wait a few more days before I got tested. So they suggested that I spend 10 days out of the office, just for like safety reasons. So I did that, which was pretty much 2 weeks. And then I got another test and I came back negative. So after that, I've been fine. I haven't gotten sick. I haven't felt anything. I think it was just kind of the change in temperature, change in seasons. But yeah, I feel great. I don't have any problems with that. What else? Class has been weird this year. I feel like it just feels really weird. The semester's going by super fast, but I feel like I haven't learned anything. I didn't really expect to learn anything from my undergraduate class, but from my grad class, there's reasons. So like things happen to my professor that are obviously out of control. And I don't blame her at all. And rather than anything, I empathize with her. I understand what she's going through, but that also kind of puts not really like a burden on me to teach myself, but it kind of does. But yeah, like the projects that we're supposed to do just feel so weird, and the way that we started reading off the textbooks and then now how we're reading them, it just doesn't feel right. So I just kind of feel like I'm just dragging along, which kind of sucks because I do have to take a comprehensive exam on this class. But at the same time, I'm not worried. because I'm gonna have to study everything again anyways. Let's see what else has been going on. Oh yeah, with like my fitness journey and stuff. So when I left Mexico, I weighed 253 pounds. And then when I came back to the States, I gained weight, which is expected because I wasn't eating as much when I was in Mexico, and the food that we ate in Mexico was a lot, you could say, healthier because it was mostly home cooked. We weren't eating out. And when I came back to the States, you know, obviously I wanted to, you know, fulfill those like cravings that I had when I was out there. But I did gain some weight back. According to the scale, I gained 7 pounds back, but I also lost a ton of strength when I was in Mexico. I noticed that I did lose some muscle mass because I was out there for about a month and I had no access to a gym, and I really didn't work out at home as I thought I would. I kind of did for a few days here and there, but I was never consistent with it. So I think part of that weight gain is muscle. Maybe a little bit is fat. I don't really know. I haven't checked. But now I feel way stronger. I can lift much heavier. I'm doing squats now, even though I'm doing them on a Smith machine, but still, I never touched squats before. After 2019, fall 2019, I got injured, and I don't know, something happened with one of my discs. I suffered from like really bad sciatica, and I was out for like 3 months. I could barely like walk, get up. All I wanted to do was lay in bed and not do a damn thing. And going to school, luckily I only had to go to school a few times out of the week, but it sucked. I remember pumping myself on, you know, pain meds just so I wouldn't feel anything, so that I could walk from the campus parking lot to class. And then as soon as class was over, like I started feeling those pains because the pain, you know, obviously the drugs started to kind of go down. So it sucked. It sucked really bad, and it kind of put me off of doing deadlifts, doing squats, doing anything like lower back related, which, yes, I definitely had to do that for recovery time, but it also made me a lot weaker and more susceptible to getting those injuries again. So now I've been focusing on compound movements. I do some like isolation movements with the machines and stuff. So I try to mix it up, but I've noticed that while I'm getting bigger and I'm getting like stronger, it doesn't look like I'm really losing any body weight. You know, if you take a look at me, you can kind of tell, but then again, you can't really tell. So I'm gonna start incorporating a lot more cardio. These past 2 weeks, I've done I've walked on the treadmill, and I've walked at an incline. I start off at like 10, and then I'll, like, after I reach a certain minute or something like that, I will lower the incline. So kind of like if I'm going like on a hike and then coming back down. And I've been doing that for about 20 to 25 minutes, depending on how I feel after my weightlifting workout. And then when I work, and that's when I'm here at the home gym at Choose Fitness in Rialto. When I'm on campus and I'm working out at the Brick, I get on the stationary bikes for about 15 to 20 minutes. Because usually when I'm at the Brick is when I do lower legs or lower body. So I'm usually pretty tired. My legs are pretty beat, so I try not to do too much cardio. But I definitely am going to start doing more cardio because, like I mentioned before, I saw some pictures when all I did was run and like I did minimal weights. And I looked way thinner, and you could see like my belly I just looked way thinner, but I also looked like there was a lot of like, you know, loose skin and like fat hanging out still. So I'm gonna try to find a perfect balance for me where I'm still lifting heavy and I'm doing a little bit more cardio. So I think what I'm gonna do is, instead of working out 4 times a week, I'm definitely gonna try to shoot for 5. So Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday will be a specifically only cardio day, and then going back to Thursday, Friday, going back to weightlifting. And then if I have time on a Saturday, do another cardio day, but not going to the gym. So getting back on the cycle and going out and cycling out to the Santa Ana River Trail. It is getting a lot cooler, so I would definitely do that over instead of like how I didn't do it in the summer, because in the summer it gets freaking hot out here in the San Bernardino County, Inland Empire area. What else? Yeah, I mean, I think that's, I've started cooking a lot more at home, so I'm trying not to eat out. I've been pretty good with that. The only times that I'll eat out now are if I go out with some friends, or I get lazy and don't pack a lunch for work, so I'll get something, but I'll try to keep it healthy. I'm not buying any like burgers or anything like that like I would before. Instead, I'm opting for like healthier options with like poke bowls, where I'll substitute the sushi rice for just greens, or I'll do half and half, just so that I have some kind of like carb starch in me, so to kind of keep me full. Because the greens don't, I mean, they're supposed to, but I feel like if I just have the bowl with greens, I still feel kind of hungry. And I've definitely started eating smaller portions. So yeah, I've been doing that. What else? I've been really wanting to start kind of like showing out like my outfits. I feel like I didn't have outfits to wear before, but I've been shopping around, I've been looking around, and I'll explain a little bit about my mentality, how that was before. I never wanted to buy clothes bigger than my size. I don't know what my reasoning was. I do remember specifically trying out like 2XL stuff, and I just felt like it was so I think that was a big turnoff for me. But now that I'm kind of fixing my body, doing like body recomp, I'm a lot more comfortable wearing 2XL stuff. So it's fall now, so I'm trying out layering. So I'm buying like a lot of coats, flannels, and things like that are 2XL, and then like regular t-shirts and everything as an XL. I did buy a lot of shirts that were large, because by this time I expected myself to be a lot more slimmer. Slimmer. Yeah, I'm an English major. But that can wait. I don't really mind their t-shirts, and it's gonna start getting cold, so I'm not really worried about that. I can have that ready for spring, summer. And yeah, I definitely just needed to refocus what and how I was going to go about, finishing off this fitness journey. I know the old me would have seen that weight gain and just given up and be like, I'm gonna be like this forever. But more than anything, I'm learning my body. I'm learning what works for me, what doesn't work for me. So I think it's a good thing. I don't see it as a bad thing. It gives me an opportunity to try out new workouts, new lifts, and everything like that. And I'm focusing a lot on what I'm putting into my body. I'm drinking a lot more water, cutting back on the soda, and what else? Yeah, so, all right, that was that. Going back to the clothes thing. I went shopping this past weekend. I got me some nice jeans, and to my surprise, I remember in the summer when I was trying to go find clothes for my friend's wedding, I would when I would put the clothes up to my actual waist, kind of near my belly button and stuff, I think I had to wear like a 44 46. And this time I tried on some jeans, some 501s and 541s. And the size 42 fit really, really well, but around the leg, I felt like there was just too much material. And so I went with a 40, and the size 40 fits me on the waist really well, just a little bit tight. But to me, that's a huge, like, positive thing to actually see the changes going that way, even though I'm not seeing them on the scale. Like, that to me is the best, one of the best feelings that I can have. So if you're watching this and you don't see any changes on the scale, do not trust the scale. If anything, measure yourself, measure the clothes that you wear, and see how you're changing that way. That to me gave me a huge boost in my confidence to just keep going, just for right now. So maybe that could work for you. And yeah, I think I am gonna start doing some outfits of the day. It's kind of limited to what I could do because I can no longer wear what I want to work. Now they're gonna have us with like a uniform, but I could still try to layer that and see what I can do. But yeah, I'm getting back into that. My friend has consistently tried to go hiking with me, but I have lagged it on him, so sorry if you see this, Jesus. The first time I was complaining it was too hot, but this past Saturday I was just extremely tired. I worked on Friday I worked a full shift, and while my job is not physically exhausting, it is very mentally draining. Answering phone calls and answering questions, having to find the information, especially since I'm still new, and then replying to emails and making sure that the emails sound professional and all these things. And then having to help people coming in person. Luckily, most of the people that I've gotten to ask for information have been really nice. I've only gotten one, maybe two people that have kind of given me attitude, but I'm old as heck. I just let them talk and let them feel like they have some kind of power, and then just kind of, okay, whatever. But yeah, I was super tired. And also I had to finish up a paper for a class. I stayed up really late, and then I got like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. I came back home. The plan was for me to rest and go to bed, but then I went out and hung out with a friend, just because I felt like they wanted to. They reached out to me, and I was just like, okay, yeah, let's go. And so I was just tired. My body just woke up at 10. I didn't even set an alarm or anything. I let my body do what it wanted, and I feel kind of refreshed now, but I still feel a little bit tired. So yeah, hopefully next week or soon I'll go hiking and I'll do a hiking vlog. But I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to update you all with. I know this video is getting really long, almost 20 minutes, but I think it was really important to kind of let you all know what's going on with me, what's going on with my school schedule, work schedule, and what I have planned for the following months, because 2021 is almost over. And yeah, this year went by really, really fast. And I will probably be sharing something really important with you all in December or maybe in January for that video. So I hope you all understand what I've been going through. If you have any questions, comments, concerns for me, feel free to drop them down in the comments. And if this is your first time here at my channel, I would greatly appreciate you to give me a like or subscribe if you would like to hear someone just talk about what's going on in their life. A little bonus for today. I picked up something that I've been wanting to get into for a very long time. So it's a manga. I wanted to get this manga for a very long time. I just never felt that I wanted to commit, because manga is an expensive hobby. And this is officially my very first manga ever that I have purchased that I am going to read, and it is Berserk by Kentaro Miura. Yeah, he passed away this year, and I've seen the films, the anime films that they made for Berserk. I really like them, but everyone online and friends recommend me to read the manga, that it's better, and you just don't get the same amount of detail from the animes that you would in the panels of the manga. So yeah, this is book 1. Once I finish this, I will be getting book 2 and starting my collection in that sense. I just feel like right now, in this point in my life, I feel like I could relate a lot to Guts and kind of the things that he's going through. So I think that's also what's drawn me more to want to start to read this book, this manga. And yeah, I will let you all know how that goes. And to all my weebs out there, or people who like anime, manga, and stuff that don't consider themselves weebs, I hope that you all check this out someday if you have not. Yeah, I will leave you all with that, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.